Good morning. This is Whitefish, Montana. This little accessory building here. Just squaring it up. So I'm going to use my laser to square this up instead of the 3-4-5 because of all the drops. So I've come in 5.5 inches here, put a mark on the foundation. Now I've moved over 5.5 here. Sorry, this jog is 5'5", so I've hooked my tape on and I've come to 5'10.5". And now I'll snap a line across here. So I'll just snap this. Now I'm going to set this box here. And I'm going to level up from my red line. I'm going to level up the side of this box. Okay, so now I'm going to measure in 5.5 from the outside edge here. Mark it. I'm going to put my red dot right here. And I want it to show up on my box on the other side of the foundation. There it is. Okay, I think I'm splitting my pencil line. Let's go look. Cloud cover makes this very easy. Yeah, perfectly on the chalk line. So that means that is 5.5 inches in and square to this here line. So now I'll take my levels and I'll drop down the whole, all the steps. Okay. I'll only need the 4-footer here. I'll need the 6-footer there. So all I'm looking for is my red dot to hit the level. There it is. You can see it right there. So we plumb to that. I use my finger on the other side to make sure half the dot's over there, and that is perfect. Nope. A smidgen over. Okay, and so on, all the way down. Okay, so I'm at the back here. Trying to get the red dot to split on the side of the level. Right there. No, a little out. Oh, too far. I like that. Okay. And that's all our lines now on this side. So I can hook on here. Okay, so this can be removed. This was my first mark I made with the laser. can run this line right through. Now just to get this back wall, very easy. Actually, I already have this one marked. This should be 5'5". Yeah, so same measurement over here, 5'5". Perfect. And pull the string through. Sure like the cloud cover. Makes making the laser very visible. Love it. Okay, so now I have to do all these steps. These steps on this wall are obviously different than those steps. They're different heights. So I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to set the laser up here, bring the light across, make it parallel with this line, and do the exact same thing as I step down here. So I've plumbed up on the box there. Get the red dot on my chalk line and pencil mark. Perfect. Try to find it on the box. There it is. Okay, I think I got it. Yep. Right there. So now we'll just go down the steps again. Okay, so just coming back up the steps, snapping my lines, essentially connecting my dots, I guess. So now I gotta get the back ball. This portion is 30 feet, so I'm looking for 29'6". I want the tape horizontal. I want 29'6.5", and I plumb that. And pull it really tight. There it is. Okay. So I need to get this line to the edge. I thought I could snap a chalk line, but these walls aren't the same elevation. So I'll plumb this line down. And I'll plumb this line down. Okay, do the same on the other side. Pull the line across and snap it. Okay. Okay, so on top of the foundation now I have to put a piece of pressure treat, and so I am cutting, and I got one cut already, and I'm just going to go along all the foundation and put one piece of pressure treated on the foundation walls. Okay, so this is a lot of eyeing here. Line this up, this plate and my red line. It is one hard chunk of lumber because I can hardly feel the imprint, see the imprint. Crazy. And drill it out. Okay, drop it in. Now it's important to point out I will be putting sill gasket underneath here. I'm just going to cut it all for now, and then I'll put the sill gasket on and drop that all back on top. 32. Okay, clean the schmag off this. Okay, the sill gasket. Make sure we're up against the exterior wall here. And I want to be able to see my chalk line. Oops. So what I mean by that is making sure that the sill is a little bit this way so I can see my chalk line. Chalk line's faint right there. Okay. Oops. Okay. Whew. A little bit ornery there. Done. Okay. Now, these guys. No. They don't fit. Time out. Okay, so I can't get the supply guy, so I will continue on here, putting sill gasket on. Pinch that in there. Punch this into the corner. Making sure I'm away from my red line as I push through the bolt. And I ran out by 2 feet. Awesome. Hello, Bob. Good, how are you? Hey, I'm over here doing the accessory building at Ackerman's now.
Yeah.
And I ran into one hiccup. I think it can go back to engineering. The bolts are not 1/2 inch. They are, well, I'm not sure. They're 5/8, and I got the nuts, but the washers don't fit.
Okay. Yeah, I said 1/2 inch washer bearing plates up there, so I need to get 5-inch or 5/8 of an inch bearing plates up there. Shit.
Now, where are they? Are they in Columbia Falls or Whitefish? Where can I get them?
You can get them at either store. Whitefish would have them.
Oh.
Just tell them you need 5/8 3x3 bearing plates.
Yeah, and I'm gonna drop your name so that everything looks legit, right?
Yep. Just tell them I sent you in to get them.
Perfect. That's easy, because that's not far away. It's easy for me to get it, so I'll take care of it a sec.
All right. Yeah, that'd help me out a lot. Yeah, because I'm about 40 miles away right now.
Okay, well, you stay that far away. Yeah.
So.
Okay, so I'm going to return the other ones. Do they take a credit for the other ones?
Why don't you just keep a hold of those and I'll pick them up from you. I'll be up sometime here this week, so
Okay.
I'll just pick them up and take them back. So don't worry about taking them back. Just go ahead and pick up the new one, and then I'll take those off your hands and get up there. All right?
Perfect, Bob. You have a good day.
All right. Thanks, Dan.
You bet. Bye-bye. So we're about to run low on another product, that product being sill gasket. This is how, when you don't frame full time in one spot, you run into hiccups, because I'm pretty sure if I was framing here all the time I'd have a leftover roll of this in my trailer, but I don't. So that'll be another thing I get now that I'm going to head back to Western Building Center and get my nuts for these bolts. I'll also pick up another roll of sill gasket. Well, let's go. Better put this lost sheep back with the flock. Okay, that is finished. New washers. There's the nuts. Okay, so back from lunch, got my washers. Got a little drizzle happening here. So we're gonna put this here to protect the time lapse. And this goes over here. Okay. Roll this on top. Okay. Good. Okay, so they're all tightened down. They're not finalized yet. I'll grab another wrench and really torque them. But what I can do with this now, yeah, I did that one already. Now I can get these all squared to the line because of the friction. So to do that, I can just tap this over just off. Well, that's not moving as easy as I thought. Good. Out. Okay, so we'll do this back wall here first. It's 9'5", so I've already got the bottom plate on, the pressure treat, so I'll cut the top plate and the cap plate. And they are again going to be 1.5 inches shorter on both sides to allow for this ribbon continue right to the outside to tie it all in together. So it's going to be 9'5", less 3. (9'2). Lay it out. It's actually 16-inch centers. We're 1.5 inches shy, so we're going to go 15 1/4 and back. Okay. There's the red line. Perfect. This middle might have to be tapped a bit. There it is. Perfect. This has got to go on. Okay. A little bit this way. Perfect. Oops. That was too easy. Oop. Okay. I'm going to actually do this wall. Floor trusses run this way. I need to be 8'10"1/4" off that concrete floor. So currently I have, I think, 7 feet. 7 feet, 1/2 inch. Okay, I'll do some math. Okay, so when I do the math, my little studs that are left over, so it's 8'10" 1/4" to the ceiling. I got 7 1/4 of an inch for my height of my concrete walls. I measured in a few spots. That's the average. So that leaves me with 1'10". So 1'10", and I got 3 plates, which is 4 1/2. 1'10", 1, 2, 3, 4 1/2 is 17 1/2 inches for my studs on that wall where the floor trusses are bearing. Okay, so now I'm going to do the wall that is parallel with the floor trusses, and I need to make a call to the truss plant because this project's been a little bit different. The fact that this was supposed to happen in the last fall, it is now June and it's happening, and I don't have I got the truss layouts, but I don't have, hold on, 16 and 19 inch over the wall floor trusses. I'll bet you, oh boy, I think they're 19 inches, but I gotta find out. Okay, so I just confirmed the trusses are 19 inches in depth, which means I take 17 and a half and I add 19 inches to my studs for the parallel wall. Oh. Mer. Okay, I'm going to be building this wall a lot different than how I typically would. And that has everything to do with the pressure treat plate being fastened to the wall already. The bottom plate being fastened to the wall already. Okay, so this is where it gets real different. Gotta make sure I got this studs the same way. Yeah. Okay. Fun. This guy goes right here. Cap plate. This should be 19 inches difference here. So this stud is 1.5 inches from the edge. Cap plate on. Oh my gosh, the math is right. Okay, so I don't have any numbers to the center or where this window is. It looks like somebody drew 8 feet on the plan, so I'm going to go with 8 feet to that window. Okay, so 8 feet from the corner of the building. Got to go 5.5 back. 1, 2, 3, not 6.5. So this is where the window's supposed to start. So I'm a tinkin', and this window is what, 36 by 12. So I'm going to go right ahead here. I'm going to actually I'm going to run a stud up from here because I think this is too wide. Yeah. Okay. So here's 36. Just about 3 inches too wide. Okay, so one step down. That's gonna be a problem. So I have to find where this guy is. Okay. So this drop in the concrete was 16 inches. So I added 16 inches onto these studs, which were 17 and a half. So these studs are 33 and a half. Coming back to here, putting this cap plate on here, and then we'll continue it, lapping all the joints. So I'm going to have to take a little bit out of this stud for this washer. This here is again 16 inches. So 33 and a half plus 16. 949 and a half. These studs are 49 and a half. Okay, so I did the math, and you have to be careful with those jogs because they're not always perfectly plumb. So what I put down for pressure treated plates on top of the concrete wall could be incorrect. So what I've done now is I did the math of the wall that I have, and I had to cut to a certain length here. I forget what it was, 7'4" and 5/8. When that's all put together, that'll equal 35'5", which is the length of the building. So now I got to lay out like on 16-foot centers. Okay, so this is a little bit of a new technique. I hope this works. I'm going to try and get this It worked. Now I got to bring this closer. This has got to be the most backwards way. Oh, I gotta take a little bit. Let me see here. This plate, maybe not. Oh. Okay. Oh, come on. I gotta take a little out of here. Okay, let's do this. Ah, that kind of worked, didn't it? Okay, I'm just going to fasten the top together a minute. Nice. It actually fits. Okay, so I've been just humming along here, and I forgot a window here. In a way, I'm kind of glad I did, because it's all right in this jog, and it's a little tricky to deal with. So now I got to remove this stud and these two. Okay, the header's in, triples are in. Now finish this cap plate. Ooh, flush. That's weird. Okay, so that side's done. So now we'll start on this side.